In today's episode of our Photoshop tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the entire design workflow on how I created this beautiful and stunning social media poster in Adobe Photoshop. If today is your first time on my channel, click on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell icon so that anytime I drop new video, you'll be the first person to get notified. Now let's jump into the video tutorial. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is to set my canvas size, right? And I'm using the 9x10, which is probably the social media measurements that we normally use. Then I'm going to give my project a name. So I'm going to call this social media poster, right? Then I'm going to click on create. Alright, now the first thing I'm going to do is to set up a solid background, right? So head over to this guy and then click on solid color. Alright, now this is the color code that we are using, 001718. Then I'm going to click on OK. Alright, now along the line in this tutorial video, I'm also going to share with you an interesting message that I received from one of my students, right? He reached out to me and then asked me a very interesting question, and I would love to share with you. Who knows, it might help you as well. So let's continue. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to add a light effect, right? So I'm going to create a new layer on top of that, and I'm going to change my foreground color. Now I'm going to select or sample the color of the background, but then push it to the top like that, right? And I'm going to click on OK. I'm going to grab my brush tool, then increase the size. So I think this is okay for me. Make sure you select the soft round brush, right? Then I'm going to apply it right here like this. All right, and then this side as well. Good. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to select these two layers, right click on it and then click on merge layers. Now press on Ctrl+J on your keyboard to make a duplicate. Right click on layer 1 copy, right, and then click on convert to smart objects. Now head over to your filter tab here, click on it and then click on filter gallery. Alright, so this is the settings that we are using. Now under the distort option, make sure that you select the glass option here, and then make sure that the texture here you select blocks, and then you leave your distortion at 20, and then the smoothness you keep it at 4, and then the scaling should be 195. Then click on OK. Now I'm going to select my eraser tool, right? Then I'm going to right click on it and then click on rasterize layer. I'm going to increase the size of my eraser. This is okay for me. So I'm going to clear up some unwanted parts. I'm going to clear up this part here, right, and then this part as well, and then down here. Okay, leaving the middle and then the right side like that. Awesome. Now I'm going to create a new layer on top of that, and then grab my brush tool with the same foreground color, right, which is 04F5FF. I'm going to add more light effect to the middle and then to the right side like this. Awesome. This is okay for me. Okay, so this is the last glass effect trick out of the 3 glass effect trick that I've been talking about for weeks now, right? I've already done the video for the first 2, and this is probably the last one. So if you have not watched the videos on the previous 2, I'm going to leave the links to those videos in the description of this video and also at the end of this video, so that you get your hands on and then you watch those tutorial videos. All right, now the next I'm going to do is to make a duplicate to increase the depthness, right? So Ctrl+J like this. This is okay for me. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to group all of this and then drag it to the folder icon to create a group. Then I'm going to rename this as background. Right, good. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to head over to my shape tools and then select the rectangle tool like this. Then I'm going to draw a shape like this, right? Okay, so this is okay for me. Now come to effects and then click on gradient overlay. Good. So this is the settings that we are using. The left color code should be 001718, just as the background, right? Click on OK, and then make sure you leave your location at 14%. Now on the right side, right color code, which is 01AEB6, right here. Click on OK, and then also leave the location at 73%. Click on OK, Now your opacity should be 100%. The style we are using linear. All right, now you are going to change the angle to minus 84, and then we are going to leave everything as it is, and then click on OK. Good. So I'm going to press on Ctrl+J to make a duplicate, move it to this side, and then push it to the top like this. But this time we are going to change some things here. So this is what you are going to do. You are going to maintain everything here, but then change the angle to 90 degrees. Then I'm going to click on OK. Awesome. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select all the two shapes, press on Ctrl+J to make a duplicate, right, and then drag it to this side like that. Then I'm going to select all the four and then adjust it like this. All right, now right click on it and then click on merge shapes, right? Good. Now press on Ctrl+J to make a duplicate. Then I'm going to move one to this side like that, and then move one to the left side like that. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to rename the original one as left, right, so you don't get confused, and then the duplicate as right. Good. Now select the left one and then change the blending mode from normal to dissolve, and then reduce the opacity to 70% like this, right? All right, now select the right layer and then also change the blend mode to dissolve, and then let's decrease the opacity, so all the way to something like 16% is okay, right? And I'm going to keep it below the left layer like that. Awesome. All right, now this is what we are going to do. We are going to move these two layers to the background folder. Right now we are going to move the glow effects on top of the shapes that we just added like this. And the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in my subject. So head over to your resources and then drag and drop this image right here. I'm going to click on this guy, right click on it and then click on rasterize. Head over to the select tab and then click on subjects. Now wait for the subject to be selected so that you can get rid of the background. All right, now add a layer mask to get rid of the background just like that. And I'm going to resize it. Click on this guy, right, keep it right here. Now grab your eraser tool, right, and then we are going to get rid of the lower part like this. Okay, like that. Awesome. I'll go ahead and then decrease the size a little more, so this is okay. Click on this guy. Now right click on the image and then click on convert to smart object, and then head over to your filter tab and then click on camera raw filter. All right, so in here we are going to do some basic adjustments here. So under your basic adjustments layer, right, come to exposure and then change the exposure to a plus of 0.20, and then come to contrast and then change it to 21, right? Now go to highlights and then let's give it a plus of 8. All right, now you are going to leave the shadows white and then blacks as it is, and then come to texture. Now I'm going to change the texture to 100, and then the clarity let's see, a plus of 100 will do, right? And I'm going to maintain the dehaze at 0. Scroll down to sharpening, right, which is under the detail option as well. So change the sharpening to 150, and then the noise reduction we are just going to give it 20, right? And then let's see the color noise, let's leave it at 0. Then I'm going to click on OK. All right, this is perfect for me. All right, now the next I'm going to do is to add my text, the very first text. So grab your text tool, right, I'm going to increase the size to 36, change the color to white, and I'm going to add my text, which is weak, like that. Good. I'm going to increase the size. All right, click on this guy, push this to the top a little bit, and then put this right here. Now I'm going to do some adjustments, change this to black, click on this guy. Good. All right, now I'm going to add my next text, which will be the enjoy your, right? Good. And I'm going to resize it like this and then keep it right here. click on this guy. Then let's see, change this to extra bold. Click on this guy for some. All right, now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my shape tools, right, and then select the rectangle tool, then draw a straight rectangle shape like this right on top of this text, right? Then I'm going to change the color. So let me see. All right, we are using this color code, which is FF9000. Click on OK. Good. Now I'm going to push it right below the enjoy your text. All right, now I'm going to adjust it like this, right? Okay, and then move it to the right side with my arrow keys. All right, now head over to your filter tab here and then click on blur, click on Gaussian blur, convert to smart object. Then let's do this. Okay, so I think 8 pixels is okay for me. Now let's go back to our weak text. But before we continue, I told you that I'm going to share a story with you, right? So about a week ago, one of my students reached out to me and then he asked me a question, and the question was, what's the difference between an average designer and a professional designer? And then this is what I told him, right? The difference between an average and a professional designer boils down to two main things. One, the creativity skills. You need to master your principles of design, your hierarchy, your harmony. You need to learn how to arrange your designs. I mean, the elements of design. You need to master good arrangements, right? You also need to train your eyes for perfection, if I should put it that way, right? You need to train your eyes for perfection, and then you need to practice and practice and practice. Now the truth is, most designers do not have a skill problem. What they have is a resource problem. Right now I will explain that. So basically, before you even start graphic designing, you master everything. You'll be taught the principles of design, elements of design, all those blah blah blah. But then what we are not being taught is how to overcome the resource problem, how to get good resources for your designs. Because believe me, if it doesn't matter how creative you are, if you don't have good resources, you will still be an average. And that is why I have created a powerful resource pack filled with high quality models, HD and 4K backgrounds, light effects, fonts, and many more. So everything you need to design at a professional level is right in this resource pack. Right now, you don't have any excuse, you don't have any room to do any average work anymore. All you have to do is to make a one-time payment and then get a lifetime access to my exclusive resource pack library, right? And I promise you that your designs will never be the same after getting this resource pack. The amazing thing is that I keep updating all these resources, so as time goes on, more and more resources will be and have been added. So I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video, and I also pin it in the comments section so that you will get yourself the ultimate graphic design resource pack. Now let's continue. Select your weak text, which is this one, and then this is what I'm going to do. Right click on it and then click on rasterize type. Grab your polygonal lasso tool, right? And then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut from here to this part to the top, then I'm going to close it here. Right click on it and then click on layer via cut, right? So now you have this and then you have this. All right, now select the cut, right, the top one, the one we just cut off, and then that's what we are going to do. Go to FX and then click on drop shadow. Good. So this is the settings that we are using. The color should be 001718, just as the background color. The opacity should be 60%, not too much, so 60% is okay. And then you leave your angle at 90 degrees. Keep your distance at 24 pixels. Your spread should be 8%, and then your size should be 62%. Now come to the contour and then select the first contour here. In the second lane, this is the first lane, this is the second lane. So select the first contour in the second lane, then click on OK, just like that, right? Great. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to add our shapes. So go to your shape tool, select the rectangle tool, right? Then I'm going to zoom in like this, and I'm going to add my first shape. Okay, so this, and I'm going to change the color to this, right? This is the color code FF9000. Click on OK, and I'm going to change the opacity from 100% to 20%, right? Then I'm going to move it to this side like this. Press on Ctrl+J to make a duplicate, right? Then move it to this side. Then I'm going to change the opacity from 20 to 40%. Ctrl+J again, move it to this side, right? And then change the opacity from 40 to 60%. Then Ctrl+J again, like that. Opacity, we'll keep it at 80, right? Then lastly, Ctrl+J, and then we change the opacity to 100%. Good. Now press on Ctrl+J, right, and then move it to this side. This time around, we are going to change the color to white. Click on OK, and I'm going to increase the size like this. Okay, so this is okay. Click on this guy, then you are going to change the opacity to 20%. Awesome. Now I'm going to add my next text. So grab my text tool and then add my text like that. Let's do some adjustments here. Okay. So I'm going to put this right here like this, right below the shapes. Good. Now I'm going to group all the shapes that we just added, and I'm going to rename it as shapes. So good. Now go back to your shape tool again, the same rectangle tool, and then draw a rectangular shape like this to the left side. I'm going to change this from 0 pixels to 20, right? Then change the color to white. Awesome. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to right click on it and then click on rasterize layer. Select my brush tool, the eraser tool instead, right? And I'm going to decrease the size, and then like that. All right. I'm going to press on Ctrl+J to make a duplicate. Then I'm going to go to effects, go to color overlay, and I'm going to change the color to this color right here, right? Click on OK, click on OK. Awesome. And I'm going to add my next text, which is also the last text. So we have, let me increase the size to 18, and then we have Happy New Week, like that. I'm going to adjust it. Right. Okay. Then I'm going to put it right here like that. Click on this guy. All right. Now lastly, this is what I'm going to do. Select your brush tool, right? Create a new layer, and then let's decrease the size all the way to, let's say, 25, like that. Make sure you select your soft round brush, right? And then change your foreground color, right? So this is the color that we are using. Okay, click on OK. Then just a dot like this. Okay, let me zoom in. So like that. Put another one here, another one here like that, and then another one here, and then finally this part. Good. Now I can press on Ctrl+J to increase the depthness, right? Then you are going to merge them like that. Merge layers. This is awesome. If you find this video helpful, consider subscribing, turn on the notification bell icon so that anytime I drop new video, you'll be the first person to get notified. Don't forget to smash the like button as well. Until I come your way with another Photoshop tutorial, I'm out.